Okay, I apologize to anybody who's already seen this. I had to take it down and put it back up because I realized when I was looking at it online that part of my voiceover narration did not record. So I fixed that up, and here it is again. Hi, I'm Mike Beliveau, and today we're back out at Duelist Den. And today I came out here to shoot my Sharps rifle. But before doing that, I thought I would share with you how I put together a range kit for this rifle. Now, since I got into these Civil War long guns, I've discovered that each one takes some unique gear to keep it operating. And it just made sense for me to put together a kit for each of these guns. Now, right now I've got the Whitworth rifle, the Sharps, and the Smith carbine, and I've got a kit put together for each of them. And I thought you'd be interested in seeing what I did because it might be something that you want to do too. Now, these are not historically correct accoutrements. They're just practical. And it's something that I can grab off the shelf and just head for the range. So before we do some shooting, let's go back and I'll show you my kit. So this is my Sharps range box. It's just a simple metal box I bought from Amazon, and it holds everything that I need to take to the range with my Sharps. So as you can see, one side's got cartridges and one side's got gear to keep the rifle running. So let's put it up on the bench and I'll just show you what's in here. Okay, I'm not claiming this is, some sort of revelation for the ages I'm going to share with you. I'm sure most of you already do something very similar, but I like seeing how people solve the same problems that I'm working on, so I thought you might want to see what I do. Okay, this box, it's about an 8-inch box. They come in different sizes. The one I use for my Whitworth rifle is quite a bit bigger because the Whitworth introduces a whole order of magnitude of complexity to things. But for both the Smith carbine and for my Sharps, I use the same size box. And as you can see, on one side we've got cartridges, and in this case it's not full because I'll just share this with you. This, of course, is a 20 gauge shot shell box, and it's got 50 more cartridges in it. And I've been using this for a while. In fact, I used this as my range box for a while, and I would put accoutrements in here, but that just ended up being too small, which is why I developed this. But this is not a bad way to go if you can get what you need to fit in it. So, neighbors going by. So, what have I got in here? Well, I showed you I've got the cartridges. This side, I've got all sorts of stuff. And I'll just take it all out and take you through it. Okay, so what do we got? In this tin, we got about 200 caps, and that always goes to the range with me. I try to keep it topped up. In this tin, and I buy these tins in bulk, by the way. You can get them once again from Amazon. I'll just buy 20 of them. I use them for all different sorts of things. This tin has a lot of my tools and supplies in it. So I use pipe cleaners to get into tight places when I'm cleaning, so they're in there. A few Q-tips are in there. This is a cleaning jag and an adapter. I've got a fairly short wooden ramrod that I carry with these things to use to clean it, so that gives me some extra reach. And it's always in there. Get the Q-tips out here. This little baby is a nipple wrench. Right, socket-driven nipple wrench. You can get these in a number of places. I think I got this from Dixie Gun Works. Now the thing about these is, and the reason I use them is because it can break down and fit in this tin instead of the T-type wrench. Now these come in 3 sizes. They come in pistol size, rifle size, and musket size. This, of course, is the musket size. Now, unfortunately, I have found that these things do not fit on a musket nipple, but that's easily fixed. You just have to file that slot a little bit wider, and they'll go. So even though they're sold as musket wrenches, you got to do a little work on them. Now, once you file that wider on something like the Smith or on the Whitworth, perfect. Not so much on the Sharps. The Sharps actually has a very close guard to the nipple, and this wrench couldn't fit between the nipple and that guard. It would not go down all the way over the nipple. So what I did is I chucked it in my drill, and I ran the drill while filing it, and I turned it down until it fit. So now it fits perfectly. So, 2 biggest things that we've got are these. This driver, and this is a Brownell's 270-4. This driver is for the clean-out screw on my Sharps. And it's very important that you keep that breech block clean. You can see I've got a little driver handle, a little magnetic one. Quite small. But it works like a charm. Alright, so that is some of the most important stuff that I've got to have to be able to clean it. Get the nipple off, get the clean out screw out, and be able to get inside it and clean everything up. So that is very important. Of course, these are the caps, as I told you. Now, this little circular can is full of cleaning patches. That also rides in there. This little spritzy bottle is full of a mixture of ballistol and water, and that allows me to clean the gun right here at the range. And with Sharps, I like to clean them before I go home. The faster you clean them, the better off you're going to be. Okay, once again, screwdriver. A little used toothbrush cut down so it fits in here. The main thing I use this for is to clean the nipples and all of the breech block parts. When I take the breech block apart, I can brush everything down, get it good and clean, and then put it back together. This is an oiler, and that's the applicator, screws on the top there. So after it's clean, I get to oil it up. Birchwood Casey choke tube lube. This is what I use as anti-seize on the threads of the nipple. So after I clean the nipple, I cover the threads in this and screw it back in, and that way it always comes out again when I'm done shooting. And then this little cap can, not actually caps, this is white lithium grease. And I use this on the breech block after cleaning it to lube it and keep everything moving. So that's it. That's my range box. bring a bunch of other stuff with me, especially today, because I've got some stuff to do on the gun. But if I was just going to the range and just wanted to shoot it for a session and clean it, that's it. Just this and my cleaning rod, and I'm good to go for the day. So it's very handy, very compact, stores away nicely, and if you haven't already made one up, I recommend you do it. Now I will show you one other thing. They don't come divided, okay? This divider is just a piece of cardboard that I dyed black with leather dye, measured it, bent the wings, and then I glued it in basically with rubber cement. And that forms a partition that separates the ammunition from the cleaning gear and just keeps everything from getting intermingled, which it would do. So, you know, this was like zero cost to put this in and turn this into a divided case. So, I hope that either found that helpful, or at least you enjoyed seeing how somebody else does it. Now I'm going to go shoot that gun. Well, Evil Roy didn't expect to see me in here in mid-January, but here I am, and I'm going to wake him up from his long winter's nap a little early. Well, that was so much fun, I think I'll do it again. Well, I think Evil Roy's awake now. Well, let me see if I can ring the chimes on Swingin' Sam and the Circle Gang. Been having some cap problems. I'm going to have to recharge my capper. You probably noticing I'm holding the rifle pretty far back with my left arm. Well, arthritis in my wrist has really kicked up. It's making it hard to hold it farther out. So, the indignities of age, we just kind of got to suffer through it. Well, capper's recharged. Let me see if I can take out Sam in the last two circles. Yeah, that's all she wrote. Well, we'll see if I can hit the 75-yard plate. Got him. Now I'll see if I can do that smaller 50-yard plate. Dead center, and I broke the chain. I'll take it though. Well, I know some of you are thinking that this video was just an excuse for me to come out here and shoot my Sharps. Well, you know what? That's what all of you should be thinking. Because I love shooting the Sharps. So, try to come up with something for next week. But until then, bye.